My name's Kevin Christman in Madison, Indiana. My farming operation is Christman Farms and Sons. My farming operation consists of 3 sons and a brother and some other employees. We recently, in the last year and a half, have set up a grain facility with Obermeyer Agri Group. We put up 3 48 by 24 Brock bins, storage bins, and 1 42 by 15 wet holding bin. We also put up a Myers 2650 tower dryer, overhead, a 6,000 bushel overhead, all roof conveyors and unload conveyors also. So 3 legs, three sweet legs, 9,000 bushel legs and 2 45 100 bushel legs for the dryer, to unload the dryer and to load it. When we decided to start on this project, it took us 2 years to decide really kind of what we wanted. When we had talked to Bill Obermeyer over that period of time, and when we finally got down to where we were going to start the project, we went to Bill and Keith and sat down with them, and they pretty well knew what we were talking about, what we were wanting, and they designed the whole system out. They kind of led me through what I was, what I was doing, because they know so much more about it than what I do. But Keith, they just did a wonderful job designing this system. In '94, they designed another system for us over in Indiana, and so they were familiar with what we wanted, and it turned out to be a much better design than what we even thought we were going to wind up with. So pretty much just turned it over to Obermeyer's and let them fly with it, and what they presented, we really made very few changes and have been very, very satisfied with the results. Can't get a better design team than what the Obermeyer Group is. They've got a lot of experience, and they know what is suited for farmers, and just do a much more just satisfactory job. In the construction phase of the operation, Keith was in charge of, project manager. There was just very few, really no problems in the construction. Keith is so well trained in doing these systems that he doesn't have to present you with any changes or any curves that might come along. He solves the problems, and you wind up with the project that you actually want. Timeliness has been great. We needed it done of course by harvest time. That was done. It was a large project, so it did take some time. But we had a lot of different contractors in here. Which we had our own electricians. We had other concrete crews, and of course they had different concrete crews also, and structural crews. And it all matched very well. He was very easy to work with, very cooperative. Just had no problems whatsoever, and no conflict between anyone. Everybody did exactly what they were supposed to do. Everybody got along very well, and just no problems. Did high quality work. So the overall project has far exceeded what we were expecting from when we started into the project. Like I say, Bill had kind of led me through this and gave me what I not only needed for today, but what we think our farming operation will be, 10, 20 years down the road. And so, it definitely exceeds what we're expecting and what we actually need today. But it's wonderful having the extra capacity that the dryer gives us, of course, and the legs and everything. It's just a nicer system than we would have ever done by ourselves. The price reflects that, but still, in the long run, it's by far the cheapest way to go. And we just have you know, we're totally satisfied with the system. And you can throw anything at it, care how, and the dryer's going to handle it. The legs are going to handle it. Turns out high quality grain and very, very efficient. Our drying bill last year was just phenomenal, cheaper than what we were used to. Of course, we're on natural gas here, that helps a lot, but versus propane. So, you know, it just far exceeds our expectations of what we were going to wind up with when we first started the project, and we're thrilled to death because of that. We have, last year, the local schools, two different counties called us and wanted to know if they could bring the FFA students over to the facility, and we'd give them a tour of the facility. And we were glad to do that because, you know, public awareness is always a good thing. It tells, you know, they know what is going on here. And they've recently called me again and want to do the tour again this upcoming Thursday, because the students came back and said they enjoyed the tour, and they thought other students would enjoy it too. We also have our soil and water conservation day coming up Thursday evening. Also, they've contacted me a month or so ago and wanted to know if they could have the community come in and see what this project actually entailed. So there's been a lot of interest in this system. We're not necessarily in big grain country here, right outside of a little town, and so they didn't really know what to expect whenever we were putting this facility up. And, you know, community awareness is always a good thing. So we're always thrilled to have people stop by and look at the system and you know, satisfy their curiosity and talk to them about it and show them what's going on. And but it's a very impressive facility. It's high quality. Obermeyer's do the best quality you can possibly get. So, and we're very proud to show it to people. And it just reflects back to Obermeyer's what they have done, the kind of work that they do. When we started the facility up for the first time, of course, Josh, he's in charge of the dryer mostly, and of course he trained myself, my sons, and any of the other crew of how to run the dryer system. After you run it, it's pretty elementary. We thought it was going to be, you know, pretty complicated, but it really isn't. The Quantum is a wonderful piece of equipment that you just program in what you want, and it will deliver, you know, whatever you set it at. So it's a great tool. But Obermeyer's have been very supportive of any problems we've had, which has been very, very minimal. They voluntarily came down here actually last week, and the superstructure, the I-beams and stuff, was showing a little rust, and Bill sent a painting crew down to power wash it and repaint it again. And, you know, they took care of that, and they didn't have to do that, but then they did do that. So, and I wasn't really requesting that. So they really backed their products up. Very knowledgeable. You don't have to worry about getting a runaround from them, or if there's a problem, they will solve the problem, and they do a very good job of supporting you and taking care of whatever needs you've got. So the overall project, my boys and I just couldn't be more pleased. It's high quality, high efficiency, something that will last us definitely my career, and I'm assuming my son's careers also. It's just like anything in life. You know, you get what you pay for. You may get a little sticker shock whenever you first price something like what we've done, but if you think about it long enough, you know, you can accept it and go on and invest the money. It's been a wise investment, and Obermeyer's, as far as I'm concerned, are the only people to do business with. When we do expand this system, it's designed to where we can put on 5 more grain bins, 48 by 24s, which will give us 900,000 or close to 1 million bushels of capacity. Obermeyer's will be doing the job because of their quality. So anyone thinking about doing a system similar to this or any type of business, I would certainly advise anyone to check with Bill, and they do quality work.